Welcome everyone. This video is going to demonstrate how to register students into course sections for schools in the Archdiocese of Chicago. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over sections a little bit with you. If I go down to School Management and I go to Courses and Programs and then Course Sections, and I'm going to look for a couple sections here. So I'm just going to do a search on this page. And I want to look at the third grade science section because I need to get the course number. So this is the course right here, section 67 is the one that I need to enroll some students in. If I click on the course number, the section number, pops up the details. So I see the course number is SCI 300 and the section number is 67. So that's the course I want to enroll some of my third graders in. And you can do this a couple ways. So if I click on the number 3 here, I'll see all of my third graders. If I need to take all my third graders and put them all in the same section, I can leave the current selection as all my third graders. This is a sample school, so there's only 13 of them. And I can go under the Functions button and I would find it's Mass Register. Right here, it's actually already selected. The last one you used will show there, but I'll go to Mass Register. And then I can do this a couple ways. If I know that section number, I can type it in right here, which is one of the reasons I went to look it up. If you know the teacher, you can look down here. I'm going to hit search. And you can see any available classes that this student that are available to assign to this student. And here's the science class that I'm looking for right there. I'm going to go back up here and just do it this way. So now it's telling me that all of these students are going to go into this section here. You can see I have a note here that one of them was already enrolled. And I'm going to go ahead and click Enroll Students. And now I can see that the students are enrolled into that section. If I go back to my home screen by clicking up at the top where it says PowerSchool SIS, and I'll get back here, this third grade selection is still here. But let's say I don't need all of the third graders. I can click this Select by Hand option, and perhaps I have a homeroom, and maybe I have my list of homeroom. And let's say I check all of the students in one particular homeroom. Update selection, and I can do the same thing here. I could mass register them into another course. I'm going to clear out these selections, and I want to talk about homerooms for a minute. So if I select one of my third graders, and I go down to More and on the Custom Screens, on this screen, there is a field for homeroom that I'm looking for here. When in doubt, do a Control F and find it. There it is. It was right near the top of the page. I went too far. So homeroom. This field here is just that. It's a field. It is not a course that you're enrolling them in. So most schools will put a homeroom here, and this is a searchable field. So I could say that this is homeroom 27, we'll say. And I'll just hit submit on that. So that did not enroll them into any course. That is simply a searchable field. And I'm just going to show you real quick. And that field is called home_room equals 27. And I can see here's the student, and the student is the only one in homeroom 27. If I had put a bunch of students in there, they would all turn up here. So I just wanted to explain the difference. But students do need to be enrolled in a homeroom section because that's where attendance is taken. So I'm going to go back and select my third graders. And again, we'll assume that this is just all one homeroom. And I'm going to click Mass Register. And I looked up that section number, and it is HR 300.27. And so there we go. All of these students, after I hit Enroll Students down at the bottom, will be enrolled in that homeroom. So if I go back to my list of courses and sections here, and I look for that third grade homeroom, I just want to show you what it's going to look like here. So here's that section 27, that Mary Poppins is the teacher, and now we have 13 students enrolled. There are a couple ways. If you need to change an enrollment, I can click on this number 13, and then I can, perhaps I have one student who's leaving the school, or I need to put in a different section. I can simply drop this student from this class. If I need to drop all of them, I can check them all and drop from this class. So that's one way to manage enrollment. Another way, if I'm back on my home page and I simply click on one of the students, and then over on the left under Student Profile, Courses and Programs, Modify Course Schedule. So right here I see the classes that the sections that this student is enrolled in, and if I need to drop one, I can check the box and click Drop Selected. So that's another way to handle that. And finally, there is one other way to handle course enrollment, section enrollment, and that is by homeroom dependency. So I'm not going to go into detail on that, but I just want to draw your attention in case your school has been using those, you need to be aware of them. So I'm going to go to the courses again. And I just need to find a homeroom. All right, I'm going to click on this section as if I'm editing it just to show you. So on sections, when you're setting them up, there is a section called Dependent Sections. And this box, I can make it bigger. If there were courses listed in here, such as this, separated by a comma, no space, and I enroll a student into this homeroom, they will automatically also be enrolled in any sections that are listed here. So some schools do that. They put dependent sections in their homeroom, enroll the students into the homeroom, and then they automatically get enrolled into anything listed as a dependent section. I simply mention that in case you notice dependent sections on some of your courses and sections, that you're aware of what they do. All right, hope that helps everyone. Thanks.